Hello everybody, it's AsterionGM here. We are going to continue our playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we got a few changes to go over. Not with the actual running of the stream or the recording. But there's a few things I did offline yesterday. Nothing eventful. But we'll go over once it loads up here in a second. So basically, yesterday I finished our... I'll pause this real quick. Yesterday I finished the thing where we went with... we went and found the cart and rode in the cart back to town with our captives, the two hands of the blacksmith. Then I just spent, God, what was it? Like 6 to 8 hours yesterday working on getting my alchemy up and getting my crafting up. I feel like I misread this game. I thought builds would be more specific. Like, you've probably heard me mention it a bunch of times, going for like a knight build where I just became a big strong tank with a lot of charisma. I mean, that's still basically what I'm doing, but I kind of ignored a lot of the side skills, and I feel like that's not how this game is supposed to be played. I know I could probably get through the game just with the being big strong charisma guy, but it seemed like doing that would rack up a bunch of failures on my part and quests that I'd have to power my way through instead of just kind of work my way through quickly and with some ingenuity. So let's go over some of the changes. Sorry, I had a drink there. So we have worked on our alchemy skill, which was like a 7 last time we played. Now it's at a 21 +2 because of a feat I got. Or not a feat. God, I keep equating everything to like Pathfinder D&D speech. So, and we also got our craftsmanship up. So I think scholarship's a little bit up too. Houndmaster's almost maxed. Horsemanship went up a little bit. And a lot of these skills just went up because I was working on alchemy so much and brewing a bunch, going out into fields, picking stuff, coming back, brewing more, going into different fields I haven't picked. My stealth is still abysmal and my thievery is still abysmal, but I'm not too worried about it. I think warfare went up by like 1 since you last watched me play. Main level went up a little bit too, so we now have pacifist, which it came down between pacifist and warmonger. And I liked both of them. They're exclusive, of course, because they're both very strong. If you had both of them as a skill, it would be kind of ridiculous. But I went with pacifist because 1, it lasts longer. 2, it helps me on things I can't just play the game better in order to make up for. Like warmonger, the +2 on strength, agility, and combat skills is awesome. But I could also just play better if I want to kill somebody. Like, I can just work on getting my skill ceiling up. So that's why I didn't end up doing that. I think strength went up since offline as well. So now I have Grand Slam, which isn't great because I don't use a lot of blunt weapons, but it's a passive, so I'll take it. I don't have to like actively engage in something. Vitality went up, so we got Die Hard. It'll be harder to kill us now because we'll have this once per cooldown safety net. And now we've got Jack of all trades, which will give a +2 to skill checks. also get twice the amount of experience from these skill checks, which is awesome. So yeah, we are looking pretty strong now, and something that turned out to be really, really good when it came to the alchemy and brewing the potions is these Henry quality potions. So one of the perks unlocks a new strength of potion. You have weak potions, you have the regular, like this is a regular Buck's Blood. Then you have the strong versions, and you can see, I'll use Buck's Blood as an example here. So increase stamina by 30%, 20 minutes, great potion. But that's the basic version. If we go up to the strong version, and it increases stamina by 30% and regeneration on top of that. So that's much better, especially for the longer time frame. Now we go to Henry's Buck Blood, increase stamina by 60%, regeneration by 30% for 1 hour. So these are going to be game changers, especially this one, which increases my speech by 7, increases reading speed, and increases the amount of experience gained 50% for 2 whole days. So if I were to do a speed run of this game, I would probably go straight towards the alchemy stuff, get it up as high as I possibly could, and then I would try and get this Henry's Fox potion, just so the rest of the game I could get that 50% XP and not need to grind so much. I mean, grinding yesterday definitely paid off for me, but it's really unnecessary when you have a potion like that can just last days. So just make your time count and you're good. Let's see. The other skill that went up a lot was craftsmanship. That allowed me to finally fix my boots, which, if you've been paying attention, I've had trouble having my shoes last. So gear takes less damage. If I asked a craftsman to repair my gear, I get some experience from it as well, which is going to be amazingly good. So yeah, we're just really about maintaining gear, and eventually we'll get Martin's Secret once we get up to level 16 in the skill. And then we can make stuff of a grade 4 quality, which the game is telling us is the highest. So that is really good. Scholarship, I don't really know of a good way to develop this easily. I think at some point I'm just going to have to keep buying books or finding them. And for the drinking skills, I think I'm just going to have to drink some alcohol before bed. It's so odd to me that this game kind of rewards alcoholism, but I guess that we gotta be alcoholic a little bit. So, oh right, I also forgot. For when I was out picking stuff. When I was out picking ingredients, I ended up over here, and this is where I found another piece of the Brunswick armor, a cuirass. So we now have the pants and the chest. So anybody looking for those, we got that piece over there, and we got this piece over there. So I don't know if all of them are next to crosses in the wilderness, but we're going to keep an eye on that going forward. Now today, we're all about progress. We are going to try and get to that damn wedding. And we have not yet told him that, the blacksmith, we haven't told him that we found the cart, so we're going to break that news to him here.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Samin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semine...
I'm surprised he asked about
to
him.
his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
Maybe he just wanted to tan their hides. Yeah.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semine will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it.
Is this actually going to be a good chess piece?
No, it's yours. It's been through a bit.
Oh, probably not, if that's the case.
For a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
I honestly don't remember seeing her. This feels like I'm just repeating what he said back to him, so I'll just say I haven't seen her.
Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty.
Is she the barmaid I tried to
Such a sharp
flirt with and get info out of?
be older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
I never romanced her. So it feels weird to be like, ah, yes, Teresa, we're so loving. There's nobody waiting for me.
The blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride.
I'm surprised he said that for someone in this time frame.
So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semyon wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
We don't have any good steel.
We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We
Well,
don't
my
have steel
father was a
sword that
blacksmith who was murdered. All right, so where will we get it?
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he
Okay, we've been to Apollonia recently.
Nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand.
I found some, I thought, in my inventory.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. In return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not?
Yes, I want to pick up women at the
She
wedding.
knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit.
I like how the beginning of this game is basically medieval wedding crashers.
Don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
I don't know, there's some stories. Oh, Damascus steel. Okay, that I've heard of. I haven't heard of Toledo steel. Yeah, wedding crashers. God, they're really getting silly with it this game. Okay, so let's check our get into the wedding party with the help, gain access to the wedding with the help. Okay, so I'm gonna try and find out more details about him because that seems to pay off, and I always feel like I'm less prepared if I don't do the optional stuff. So I'm gonna go to Troskowitz. It's so nice feeling like I can fast travel in this game, while in the other one I always felt like doing so was rolling a die on whether or not I die. Here, if I get ganged up on by 3 dudes, at least I feel like I have a chance. Okay, let's chat. About the hermit.
I hear the devil was seen here.
My God, leave me alone with that.
Okay. Try again.
I hear something happened to the hermit.
Forget about him. He's in a bad way. Sick, they say.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it. Or chucked it out.
So I might need some food. I've been running out on that lately. How much weight do I have to spare? 30? Okay. I can get some dried beef. Share it with the dog. And haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
What is with the camera doing there?
I suppose we could give it a try. Aye,
There we go.
that sum will convince me.
Let's see. So maybe if I talk to Betty?
I'll be with you.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll.
I thought we were past this. Come on.
Like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
I'm getting the feeling he's like some post-war badass that just has PTSD and everybody's misunderstanding
So why
him.
would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
Okay. So let's see.
But I have to speak to him.
I want to talk to him about that sword.
He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Let's see. I'm gonna ask for some general news. See if I can drum up any quest.
He was moaning about wolves killing his sheep. Poor fella. He has it tough. And have you heard about the Divazhenka of Semaine?
That sounded like a mouthful. Let's ask.
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You
A
can
hag,
find
okay.
them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people.
I'm actually working on a hag character for my
You shouldn't go
Pathfinder
there.
game.
Why not?
I'm really excited about it,
Did that.
but it's
They were
probably
worried
like
they
a year
might
away from being
kill
revealed.
Mean under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Let's see.
I'd like to ask you about that hermit in Apollonia.
Go on then.
What do you know about the
What do you
apparition?
know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
Okay. The crosses have been near the armor.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's
Is his sword going to be like Brunswick sword in the end, or something like that?
Poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
Okay, okay. Where do I get to the
How do I get
hermit?
to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all
Just
right,
frickin' tell me.
You go through Apollonia along the path below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And
Oh,
the devil
goddamn.
sometimes comes here to
He-
devour unwary souls.
He might have just had like a, near-death experience and thought, like, why bother being so cordial all the time?
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
Inquisitors. Okay.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunately. And I hope it stays that way.
Alright. Let's do some more investigating. Now, which location is the one for the actual... Okay, that's the cross that needs to be investigated. That's the witness. B is the hermit himself. Okay. So F is Gerda. I want to talk to Gerda first. Hey Gerda, have you seen the murder? Let's see. Oh, this is where I did all my alchemical grinding. Yeah. Gerda, talk.
Good day to you.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No,
Oh,
don't want to
misclick.
talk about it anymore.
Or miss key,
Away,
I guess.
please.
Oh yeah, this is where we got our perk that lets me see the challenge level of these. I'm not gonna do that one. There's nothing to be afraid of. We're gonna go with this because it's easy and we have a 23.
Wait, Gerda. I didn't come to mock you. On the contrary, I want to help you.
God, that makes me feel so much better about these. Just having that guide.
But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
So, what happened with the apparition?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday.
Marshmallow
I was digging
roots?
Marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
It sounds like maybe a dude who fell in the mud.
You saw the apparition.
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the
Eesh.
day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Is this literally going to be the cross that I found that chess piece?
Go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet. I'm not going to be like
Needn't fear.
stoking fears.
Thank you. By all of the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Hey, it's Valentine's Day. Don't go telling me you're going to make it worth my while on Valentine's Day. That has implications.
That cross hides a secret.
All right. So no, that's not where I found it. So maybe it's not where I found the armor. Okay, I should call my horse just to make my shoes last longer. Let's mount up. Get on our way. Oh yeah, another perk I got was the one that expanded the Leshy perk. Or at least makes it apply to a wider biome, I guess, environment. So basically, anytime I step 10 feet outside of a village, boom, kicks in. Really nice. So, almost there. Horsemanship and a perk point. Okay, we'll get off our horse now. Oh, wolves. Was a little slow on that one. All right. Get over here, you bastard. Oh yeah, our dog's almost like fully upgraded too. God. I hate how much distance they get on a strike. You running away? Okay. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. And now we can. Let's see. Examine the cross. Oh, that brought up my dog.
The conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. But I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now.
Yeah, we're digging this bitch up. What's the story here?
Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently.
Just like
An apparition, Gerda.
Crusaders of the Red Star Waffenrock. Chronicles of the Knights of the Cross. Seneschal Ambrose's decree. What did I stumble onto? Old letter about orders of commandery fire. This is crazy.
The coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
Oh, was he a crusader that like lost his shit and wanted to bury his shame kind of thing? Oh, that's an interesting swerve there. Okay. So, what does this do for me? It ups my charisma and looks dope as fuck. Okay. This rusted plate is garbage. I knew it would be. Okay, so I need to read this shit because this got interesting. So Chronicles. The history of the rise and fall of the noble and honorable order of the Knights of the Cross. Thank God in Christ that he has been pleased to guide my hand and bless me in the unworthy thing which I have, perhaps only presumed to do out of insolent pride. I give attention to work where others cannot, to record what is not to be forgotten. Concordia res parva crescent, discordia res maxima delebunter? I don't know. About the funding of the Knights, founding, not funding. There have always been many foreign religious orders in the Kingdom of Bohemia. None have ever come from our roots. The blessed daughter of Premisile, Agnes of Bohemia, seeing the misery and suffering of her subjects who, plagued by sickness and wounds, had nowhere to turn, founded in the year 1233 at her female monastery, the humble hospital Brotherhood of St. Francis. By the grace of God, unity, and devotion to helping their fellow men, the brothers soon achieved renown, so that only after 2 years, the Brotherhood moved to the Church of St. Peter's under the old town Vyšehrad in Prague. Many clerics and priests now came with an interest in joining the order, which was not even a real order yet. In the year of the Lord 1237, so 4 years later, in through the intercession of the blessed Agnes of Bohemia, Pope Gregory IX himself took the Hospitallers under his protection so that no foreign power could harm them, and they would have to confess to him and to God alone. The bull Omnipotens Deus established the Brotherhood as the Knights of the Cross. Oof, this is much longer than I thought it would be. Blessed Daniel, the 13th Bishop of Prague, and the intention of building a stone bridge where for centuries only deep fords and sandy paths led across the Ivalta River. The bishop also won his king Vladislav II Premslide and his wife Judith when they were in Italy on a campaign against the Milanese in the summer of 1158, and took a great wealth there. The bishop also enlisted excellent Italian craftsmen to build Prague's oldest bridge, so that it was said to have been built in just 3 years, so that it was possible to cross the old town on the eastern bank to the sub-castle of the old Premislid King's seat on the west, named Judas Bridge after the noble patroness of the building. It became the oldest in the Bohemian kingdom in the third stone bridge north of the Alps, before the terrible flood in the year of our Lord 1342 destroyed it. In the year of the Lord 1252, under the second Grand Master Conrad, called Swabian, because he came from Swabia, the brothers moved to the foot of the Judith Bridge and found a new large hospital there. In addition to caring for the wounded and sick, the order was given the privilege by the gracious King Wenceslas I to collect customs duties on the bridge for its repairs. The new hospital with the Church of the Holy Spirit soon became the main seat of the order, which flourished greatly in those blessed years thanks to the beneficence of the king and other Bohemian lords. They thought of their immortal souls that by having other hospitals built in their towns for the greater glory of God. Now about the death of Blessed Agnes. How long is this? Okay, I'm getting there. After the severe winter in the year of our Lord 1282, under the administration of the fourth Grand Master, who was Otto of Saxony, died the venerable abscess, the most holy Agnes of the Premislid family called Bohemian, who founded the Order of the Knights of the Cross and contributed most to its flourishing. This woman in her holy work never married, although many princes aspired to her, and on the contrary, she dedicated her life to God. Together with the other noble maidens, she founded the Covenant of the Poor Virgins of St. Clair and became its first abbess, like abbot, female version. Here she cared for the poor and the sick as a daughter of the king, thought to right wrongs, always protecting the poor from the strong and powerful. Kyrie Elysian. Now, on the growth of the order, the Crusader Order stood faithfully by the Premislid family for many years, and for this it received many benefits. But when King Wenceslas III was assassinated in Olomouc in the year of the Lord 1306, the country was in a terrible state of lawlessness for 5 years. The Order of the Cross fortified their commandery, but not their hearts. Many pilgrims continued to find relief from the illness within the walls of the hospitals. Finally, the turmoil was ended by the coronation of new King John of Luxembourg. The order did well in his service, but it was his son, Emperor Charles IV, who brought the order its true growth. Thanks to him, the order acquired a wealth of learned foreign books, holy relics, and other mysteries. The order's commanderies abounded from... Is that chef or chief? From chef the Vratislava in Sofia, and many villages, myths, ponds, and castles fell under the sovereign power of the Grand Master Frederick. Okay, I'm gonna need a drink before this next one. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. So, on the fire of the Order's commandery, the death of the Blessed Emperor Charles IV in the year of the Lord 1378 ignited a spark of sinful hatred. Only a few hours after the death of the illustrious emperor, a red rooster engulfed the entire Order's commandery in the old town of Prague. The flames quickly consumed the entire church, the hospital, and the Order's library containing thousands of precious manuscripts and holy relics. Many of the sick and the brothers who had thrown themselves into the fire for them were burned. The terrible loss was all the greater because the land, books, and records also disappeared. It was very well contrived for the new pope, Urban, maybe? Sixth, did not look kindly on rich monasteries and rebellious orders, and gave his bishops free rein to intrigue. Much of the order's prosperity was soon lost under strange circumstances. Old Grandmaster Frederick died 2 years later and could no longer look at the misdeeds of his brothers. His successor was elected Zdenek, I don't know, who, however, more than concerned with the reformation of things, was on the contrary more concerned with intrigue and conspired with the Prague chapter against the archbishop. So that truth and unity came to a great detriment. God, what dark times have come for our order. We have fallen prey to the whore of Babylon and have been poisoned by the poison from her breast. Whoop. Jeez. Imagery. For by courtesy small things grow, but by discord even the greatest things crumble to dust. And then we have these weird blank pages. Interesting. Okay, so that is all about the order that was once great and charitable and then became corrupt. I don't know if I'll read these if they're long. Okay. Let's see. It looks like this first page is Latin, so there's no real point in me reading that. But we have, of the year of our Lord 1382, we make it known to all. But all right, is it bad to read this shit out here? Well, the dog doesn't like it. Does my map still want me to be out here? Apparently no. Okay. I'm gonna head someplace safe and read this. Okay. So, my theory so far of this guy being part of this order and kind of becoming disillusioned with it is, or like having done bad shit, maybe, is kind of growing.
Quick.
All right, I have that perk point for horse riding. I should do that. Okay. So we have... All right, I'll do that. And then sick 'em. So our dog is going to be a big help in combat now. Okay. So I'm going to give my voice a little break. All that reading out loud.
Quick.
Okay.
Whoa.
There. Now I can...
You pig! You got something against washing?
I will watch now, thank you. So now I can sit down here and enjoy my book. Okay, so your Lord 1382. You make it known to all before God that Brother Ambrose of Prague has fulfilled his vows of order and mastery, attained considerable renown and skill, as well as having attained wisdom. Hereby place in the hands of Brother Ambrose of Prague all the duties and dignity of the office of Seneschal of the Order, swear allegiance before God. Our brother is further dispensed from the hospital service and is charged with care of appointing honest correctors of the courts and confirming suitable preceptors of castles, hospitals, and other residences. For his own use and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs, Brother Ambrose is given 2 riding horses and 1 each for his knight and chaplain. He's also to have the service of an archer, 2 squires in armor, as well as servants under the saddle. Okay. So he's been given some dudes, as well as the position of seneschal. Read. Ambrose, I know that something should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis, Almhouse, and why. They want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anybody. Okay. We got some intrigue in all of that. Okay. I'm actually kind of excited to meet Ambrose now. Talk to the witness. Yes. I am at the wrong spot. The powers of my navigation fail me yet again. So mount up.
Whoa.
Let's see what you have to say, Shepherd.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Okay, so The forked tongue, we have the higher skill, but it's a medium. But we might be able to use our fancy book learning to sway him.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course.
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember that. You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell. It's clear you know your stuff.
Wow, we just bullshitted him.
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care.
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks. Go! Whoa! 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 Your money or your life?
Yes, yes.
What? What the?
Help! Daddy!
Show what you're made of. Ha!
Thank you, lad. Who knows what they would have done to me?
Really, it was nothing. The main thing is you're safe.
All thanks to you. Here, for you. Something to remember me by. And thank you again.
All right. Bastard got our dog, though. Let's see. This guy... I have no idea. I gotta learn about the dice. And the badges thing. Okay. So we got a wide area to explore here. Oh, should we have the dog? Goddamn bandits ruin everything. Oh, that's just a deer. Let's see, maybe I should use like the map marker to mark the edge here. That way I know if I go past it or not. Oh, I forgot I got perks to spend. Okay, so main level 16. So we got increased carrying capacity, more stamina. Let's see. I mean, stamina, I think, is the way to go. God, I forgot about that survival. Okay, so what do we got here? Heartseeker. Looks like I dropped connection there for a second. Okay. But we should be back. Just gonna double check everything. Okay. Looks like I'm good. Just a momentary loss there. Okay. So spent that survival point. And I am wandering this area. God, deer let you get real close. Sometimes, not all the time. Can't hop over that, apparently. I'm gonna call my horse for this. I do not want to ruin my shoes. Mount up. Now I'm going to place the flag over here and try and wander a bit more. Not sure what to find. This apparition. Maybe I'll find a body? Or this little hut over here. Come on. Abandoned camp. Maybe this is what I'm after. That doesn't inspire thoughts of safety. Ooh, the horse.
Huh. A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look.
Yeah, the black rider on the black steed. How do I get in there? You haven't.
Beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit.
Whew.
But it wasn't the devil.
Could you welcome back?
Here, Mutt.
We're gonna give you some beef. Okay. Any other evidence? Can I lockpick this? Lock is too difficult. Okay. Maybe if I look, I can find a key somewhere. It's not going to be in the manure. Maybe that other part over there? So maybe he abandoned the order and they sent someone to spook him? Bring him back into the fold? Huh, okay. I don't think I'm going to find a key. Not gonna lie though, I do kind of want to steal that horse and like make it mine, because damn, what a cool horse. Regular villager.
What a cheap old nag.
Oh, a beggar.
Quick.
He's somewhere in these Dar Hills. Alright, where am I at? Okay, probably went too far. But maybe I can see something from up here. Is this the... I mean, this is too far, but it is a camp.
Turn around.
Oh.
Right now. Get the hell out of here. Intruder! Get over here!
I'll go wherever I damn please.
That's enough. You're getting a thrashing. Attack!
All right.
Everyone get over here!
Are you going to do something?
I yield. Mercy.
You're not going anywhere until I say so. We'll see if I let you go or not.
I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
I mean, I've got a pretty big body count, dude. Give me everything.
Everything you have.
Am I not wearing my armor?
All right. Easy now. Just let me go, and I'll give you everything. That's all I have. Now let me go.
Wow, you really didn't have much. Yeah, I must have switched outfits by mistake. I'm not wearing any of my destroyer gear.
I'm done with this. I'll get you.
What's up?
With me.
Okay. Weird stall. Yep.
Alert! Alert!
Yep, call for backup.
Christ, it's fucking butchery.
All right. A pear. Food is food.
Show your stuff.
Yeah. Arrows I don't really have an answer for.
Come on then.
I'll shoot you an extra asshole. Mercy.
Nope. Shot at me and I hear my dog squealing, so I'm sure he did something to him. Alright, so we just took on like 5 guys with barely any effort. Steal food, please. Let's see. Got him. God, these guys are so poorly outfitted. No wonder they went down in like 2 shots. I'm surprised none of them have a key to that chest. Lock is too difficult. I have another skill I need to develop. Well, I can go back uphill and do another check to see if at least one of them has a key. Then I can continue searching for the dude. Nope. And nope. Uh-uh. No. Okay. I guess we're just going to go back for searching for our guy. Our hermit out here. Ambrose. Well, this is where I left my horse. Maybe he's off in this direction? See if I can get back up here. Hey, vitality's up. Why am I not finding this guy? Well, let's check our perk point real quick. Vitality. Increasing your chance of survival. I mean, if we're going to go tanky, this seems tanky. So basically, if we lose enough health, we get bonus armor. Yeah, I like it. So this spot didn't work. Maybe. Well, this is where I was earlier. Yes. I must have gone too high into the hills here. Because maybe he's down there, like in the trees. Kind of hidden.
This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here.
Okay. We discovered a well somewhere. I don't actually see. What do you want to show me? It just like does not want me to walk on this terrain at all, it seems. There. That's beer. Which I might as well pick up because I need to work on my alcoholism. So the well is here. Maybe I need to go this way. Okay. Why does this have to be so well hidden? Is this it? Please be it. Okay. I went too far, it looks like. I'm gonna go back to this well and see if there's like a clue there. But I guess I found a random bed in case I need to sleep out here. According to the marker, the well is like up here. If the frickin' game will let me move up there. Is this what we're passing as a well right now? Okay, if I follow this trail... it leads me to right frickin' here. What is the deal with that? Then I reach this crossroads. This hermit's proving to be kind of disagreeable. Hey, we did it. Okay. I think anyway. Entering a private area. There's a sheep. Anybody home? Oh. Talk.
Just a little longer. Be careful with that scythe.
You serious right now?
Just a little
longer. Why would I want this? So we stole and are going to read this diary now.
This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then.
I might need more light to read this. So on my way to Prague, or from somewhere to Prague. Oh, the lighting is awful. Was caught by a message from the provost of Königsberg about the terrible murder of 2 brothers of the order. Murder happened 2 days ago in the Maria Khatum commandery. The 2 unfortunate were found flogged in the sacristy of the church. The elder priest Waldemar, I think. Waldemar died in horror, tied to the rump of a black goat with brother Mark's limb stuck deep in his mouth. Mark's fingers had been broken, and something smashed to a pulp. Head smashed to a pulp. The superstitious villagers consider this to be the work of the devil, but this is a simple premeditated murder. Younger brother Mark was an able apothecary in our Prague commandery, but in the spring, he is said to have become involved with the Inquisition. Other brothers later helped him escape from the city to the countryside. Qui bono? Why did the Inquisition go after Mark? What did the priest Waldemar have to do with it? I must question their Inquisition? I don't know. But now I know for certain that Mark was hiding from the Inquisition in Maria Kulm. I searched for relatives and found that coincidentally, Waldemar's nephew Kolda was released from the bishop's prison a month later. Someone had put in a good word for him. Why was Mark hiding? Is Kold's release somehow connected to his murder? I want to go to Litomyr. Brother Mark was in whatever this location is, last April on his last visit to Archbishop's court. A month later, Archbishop Ofbrim died of unknown causes. His heart reportedly stopped. Is this related? Did the Inquisition pressure Mark to do their dirty work for them? In Colda Venenum, Mark was involved in a heinous murder. Last spring, the Inquisition forced him to poison the Archbishop of Prague. Afterwards, they wanted to get rid of Mark, but he disappeared in time. Little did he know that the old priest, Waldemar, would turn him in for the life of his nephew, Kolda. Inquisition actually got rid of both brothers and made it look like a devilish rampage. Who all is involved? The intrigue runs high. I have the... You know what? I just remembered something. I have a potion to see so much better. Why didn't I do this before? Oh, so much better. Now I can read that. So, read. next? Okay, so who all is involved? The intrigue runs high. I have to tell my Grandmaster Zedeniek about it. Okay. My God, how could you let this happen? Why did Satan come among us? Why can't brother trust brother? The Inquisition has Grandmaster Zedeniek in its grasp. When he found out what I knew, he wanted to kill me. God forgive me, I killed my brothers. The only one who can stop Zedeniek is my old friend Ambrose. He's been living in seclusion for a long time, but he still has the rank Seneschal. Only he can convict Zedeniek and save our order. So the hermit that got ill and was suddenly better and started pushing people away is somebody pretending to be Ambrose. Huh. Surprised nobody recognized him as different. Ambrose is dead. Mors ultima linea rerum. I arrived at night at the Troskowitz War Rocks and found my friend sick to death. He no longer perceived me, but awoke in the morning and suddenly spoke clearly. I gave him absolution, and a little while later he let his soul out. God, you have already taken everything I had. At least grant me to fulfill his last wish. Give me the strength to find a way to save sinful souls. Ex nihilo nihil fit. Please, Lord, show me the way. I buried my friend Ambrose on the edge of the meadow above his hut. I piled stones by 2 gnarled birches and then marked the grave with a broken sword. Let whoever passes by take it. It doesn't matter anymore. Well, we know where the sword is, I guess. But there's other issues. Well, goodbye, Ambrose, I guess. Now we have to find the hermit's grave in the dark, but we have this handy dandy potion that lets us see oh so freaking well. Huh, maybe I should steal that horse too. I mean, he's not gonna miss it. What is that, like, debuff going on me? Buffs... Riki? When did I get so stinky? Why so stinky? So it was said, like, beneath 2 birches. Is the dog just going to find this for me? Alright, so I'm going to spend that perk point real quick. But it seems like the dog has found something, because otherwise why would it give me Houndmaster experience? And then we can collect more. So this is the Strange Dogs one. This is the one that helps with thievery. This one helps with the intimidation stuff. Almost selected that by mistake. This is one that helps with resting in the wilds. I'll do the body heat one because I might actually be sleeping out here. Plus it's just cute. I'll pick that. Dog. Okay, I don't know what my dog was trying to bring my attention to. But we need to find that frickin' grave. Let's see. Okay, so the search area activates here. And I'm definitely going to talk to that guy. I went too far. I'm definitely going to talk to that guy after he wakes up. But I'm definitely also jacking his beautiful black horse. That's worth a lot of money, but I think I'm going to claim it as my own. Is this too far from the search zone? No. So maybe his grave is somewhere out here? God, this night potion makes wandering around in the dark so much better. Does not help me jump over logs, though. That's quite awful. Okay, okay, okay. Where the freak? If it's between trees, I have to look maybe in this area. Because I'll double check the book just to be safe. Where's my stolen book? Here we go. Read. Then we can go to the next one. Ambrose, edge of the meadow above his hut. I piled stones by 2 gnarled trees and then marked the grave with a broken sword. Okay, so I think I'm next to the hut. Edge of the meadow. Okay. Edge of the meadow. Between trees. Piled stones. Oh wait, I can't steal that horse, can I? Just occurred to me. If I can't get him out of there, I'll try, but I don't think I can get him to make that jump. Hey, herb garden. Got marigold. Chamomile. Mint. Lots of frickin' mint. Okay. So this is the meadow. Hut's down there. It should be at the edge of the meadow. Gotta look for piled stones. This doesn't appear to be it. Call Pebbles real quick here. I don't want to destroy my shoes.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Alright, so we got a little bit of a hint from Henry. Ah, here we go. Got his broken sword.
That's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
There's a cutscene for this. Okay, maybe I was overthinking it. All right, I guess I'll check on that horse. There's a good boy. Or girl. I forget. There's a good Pebbles. What's that light? Gotta go around that stupid side. Okay, I can't even try to steal it. Game won't let me. Okay, good to know. I definitely want to come back and try and talk to that guy. See what that whole business is about. Hopefully the game doesn't just like make him unreachable. Not unreachable in the sense of makes him disappear, but like perma sleeps him. That'd be kind of lame. Right. Sleep and save. Now we can recover some energy. Not that we need a lot, but the main thing is we need people to be awake.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Now I need to wash up a bit, get rid of the stinky. And now we can give this to our blacksmith.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class Welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Okay, so we successfully brought the sword back. I'm gonna pause real quick just for a quick restroom break, and then we'll continue this. This might not pop up on YouTube. I'm hoping to edit it out.
Fucking steel.
All right, we are back. Okay. So I do want to go back and talk to that guy. I think I might do that now and then go. Why am I overloaded? 233. Where'd all my charisma go? Why am I wearing this stuff? Do I need to go get washed up? Is that what's going on? I can sell some stuff. I think I've got gear that I picked up from the dudes that I murdered. All right, trade. That should get me straightened out. Get rid of that plate he gave me. This is actually better. I'll get rid of you. Well, see, yeah, I've got Toledo steel in my inventory. Okay. So I guess I need to do repairs first. Then he'll have enough money.
This could use some repairs.
So that. Oh, because I'm planning on using it for a bit. My sword skill is super high. I'll repair these since this is the better version. This. Wait. Yeah, I guess that's it. So now we haggle.
Word about the price.
Very well.
Do you accept?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal.
All right.
I'll go for that.
Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
And see, we got craftsmanship experience from that, just from the repairs. Oh. A lot of the things just like streamline this whole process. So now we trade. And we can sell that stuff we had selected earlier. The mace, the hat, rusted plate, the ones we're wearing now, and we haggle again.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
All right. Here we go.
You'll convince me with that price. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Awesome. So we do need to replace that. Okay. Yeah, he can't buy that stuff. But we do need to replace this. Perfect. Is there anything else? We still don't have a collar, oddly. Didn't realize that was so... Okay. But we need to eat. So food. We can have some cooked beef. We want to eat that before... What are these buffs? And debuffs. Overeating. Okay. The symbol definitely changed from last time. Now if we go back to Mr. Hermit Man. There's the abandoned camp. There's the well. I think he was about right here. Oh, also forgot we had our Leshy perk out in the wilderness, so I had a little bit more strength than normal.
Quick!
All right. I hope he's awake. Like, the game can't just drop that mystery on me and then just never talk to him about all that. Maybe there's some later payoff for it, if that's the case. All right. We'll get off the horse now. And this is the crossroads area we were at before, and I think it was this path that ended up... Why is my health compromised? Yeah, here we go. Where the freak is he? Did he go to the horse? We'll take some of these. Some of these. Oh god, we're getting stacked on stuff. Okay. We'll check the horse pen. And if he's not there, I guess we'll give up on him for now and go and make that sword. I don't want to put off the wedding for too awfully long. And we could always come back and check up on this guy. But God, that's so weird. Why introduce this whole storyline and not have him, like, even be remotely conversable? It's got to come back around at some point. What's going on here? Horse is not being cooperative. All right. We tried. Now I gotta look for the bathhouse because all my stuff is dirty. It wasn't here. Was it here? Baths. There we go. In fact, let's just do this. Small camp file, 2 men wrestling barehanded. I can just continue on my way. Doesn't seem important. And if they're just wrestling, not like I need to get involved and save somebody. Okay. So we've made it here. Now we're gonna go to the baths.
Blessings to you.
All right.
Greetings to you.
And it's Valentine's Day, so we're gonna get Henry laid.
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. We're open.
Actually, I think I got a perk now that makes this cheaper. Either that or I just read it.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
All right. But money up front.
I don't need the haggle.
You certainly won't regret it. My bars are first class.
My God, that was really something.
Yeah.
Warn me next time. I'm not much of a swimmer.
What the fuck does that mean? Why is being a swimmer like a prerequisite for having sex with me? I think it's might be like blowjob related. Okay. Anywho, we're going to try and get our lock picking up here. I don't really want to steal anything. I just want the experience. The thrill. Motherfucker. There we go. So yeah, I don't want any of this. I just want that. I'm like those kleptos who steal stuff they don't need just to get a rush. Okay. I guess it's not me, it's Henry. I'm going to blame that on Henry. Now we've got thievery. And what do we got here? Let's see. When in the time collecting phase of the pickpocketing minigame, you'll gain time 10% faster. Never pickpocketed, don't know what that means. You are almost silent when using a lockpick. If it happens to break, quieter. Cool. That I might enjoy. I hit the wrong thing. Twice. So speech also went up. Oh. I should have done this. Balls. Okay. So we are now officially a ladies' man.
Maybe some more salt?
All right. So we have achieved our Valentine's goal for Henry. Why can't I say Henry? Henry. So now we will call our horse. Hey there. Mount up. And head back to craft this dang sword. Wonder if the wedding is gonna like get destroyed and then I wield the sword. That'd be sick. I spoke to Betty. What does that have to do with anything? Let's find out.
I talked to Betty.
And?
Nothing yet. It seems there's no talking to this hermit.
And Betty didn't help you?
Well, not really. It seems she's afraid.
Betty? Afraid? And did she mention me?
She didn't.
That's all water under the bridge. Betty's a tough woman, you know. Not one you'd want to rub up the wrong way. And if she's afraid,
I don't want to rub any woman the wrong way.
I'll see what I can do.
And get a move on, for fuck's sake. Time's running out.
Okay, so that dialogue seemed like if we talked to Betty and then came back without doing the whole investigation on our own. Oh, maybe I just need to, like, actually smith it. I don't need to talk to him about anything. Maybe I just do the damn thing. Frankfurt steel. I need that for fucking this. I need this for the quest. Ah, you bitch. Okay. I want to craft the Brunswick thing. Oh well, at least my fox potion's still going. I'll get some XP for this. The anvil. Yeah, probably need to get the middle a little hotter. Oh, the blade's like glitching through the anvil. Okay, there we go. Nope. This does not happen yesterday when I was grinding for craftsmanship levels. Okay, need to rotate this thing and try and even out this side.
Halfway there.
Pissing down rain again.
Okay, I'm going to put this back in the forge to heat it up a little bit. Starting to get a little cool. Back to the anvil we go. Okay. So, bang. Oh, that did not spark at all. And we rotate.
Fine.
All right. Keeping in touch with the whistling is rough for me. I'm not musically inclined. All right.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then. Feel free. We're no longer in mortal danger.
Okay, what did that do for my crafting experience? I'm at 15.5. And Martin's Secret is next, where I can get the quality 4. I kind of wish I was already there for this, because if there's even the slightest chance this sword becomes mine. It is not really a step up from this common longsword that I have, which is a shock to me. Maybe because it's messed up on the durability part. I'll repair it and see what it looks like. Repair. There we go.
Could you repair a few things for me?
Fuck me.
We'll repair this. And just confirm. I don't need to haggle it. So now I want to see the comparison. 34. Huh. I'm surprised the Toledo steel is no better. Well, all right. Is there any... That really surprises me. Okay. But we got it made.
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
Yay, free
I know
forge.
full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
It's Valentine's Day and we got a +1 invitation. Okay, so... Help of blacksmith, Radovan. Okay. In dialogue. So I just got the craftsmanship level I needed. Which means... I can... Oh, huh. Yeah, I guess I didn't get the craftsmanship level I needed. Alright, but I need to look at this stuff. Outnumbered, do more damage. Attacks are stronger the more injured I am. We'll do one-man army. I really want to be prepped and ready for Henry getting like grouped up on by big groups. That's a redundant statement. I want to be prepared for a lot of people ambushing me. Here we've got slice and dice. Each of your subsequent sword fights in an unbroken series will deal more damage than the previous. Series of strikes can be interrupted by a successful block dodge on the opponent's sides, by too much delay between attacks or a wound on your side. Okay. So yeah, slice and dice it up. Anything else I'm ignoring? It says down below I have 2 available perk points, so agility is one I've been hanging on to, and drinking is the other one I've been hanging on to. Okay. I should probably unload any... Actually, I kind of want to put this fucker on. Why does it lower my charisma? Well, if it lowers my charisma and doesn't up my defensive stats, then I don't. Although conspicuousness, like, crashes. I could use that later to make a sneak outfit. I don't have one of those yet. And... yeah. I'll deposit some stuff I no longer need. I might go dry some of the things I picked. And that was something that I discovered upon the, should I just start wearing this shit? Maybe. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should. Then I can do this. Armor. Let's take off this coat. Just so I can... Looks pretty good. Take that. All right. I want to find all those pieces, but I don't know about how I'm going to do that. I need to go into more like wooded areas. Okay, so we need to put some stuff away. I will put this away. And the smooth cuirass. These hands. These boots. The gloves. Not the weapons. Maybe I should put this broadsword away and start using this. Or I could forge a 4 quality sword. And a 4 quality axe. Huh. I don't want to put off going to this wedding, but God, I want to craft something. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away, this away, this away. Put this away. Okay. I wonder if doing any of that changed this guy's inventory at all. Because right now his inventory has been kind of... It's been booty, I'm not gonna lie. Bailiff's Mace, Bearded Axe. The Italian Hob, Arc, Birkendirk. Not really worth it. So I have all these. No unique metals. Okay. So maybe I'll just buy some material. Well, let's see what I can actually craft first. I need steel. I need a coin sword pommel for that. So steel and coin sword pommel. Let's see what you got.
I'll have a look at the wares.
God, he doesn't even have a pommel. There has to be more stuff unlocked later. This is ridiculous. Okay.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
Let's just go to the damn wedding. This is
Can we go to Semi?
This is frustrating.
Henry,
I want him to have good stuff.
been in the heat for too long, or what? We're going to a wedding, not a damn battle.
Is there a difference?
Listen, lad, stop fooling around and spare me your wisecracks. Take that armor off and put on something decent.
Okay, so the game's going to force us to use our fancy shoes. Okay. We got this. I really should find that missing girl. Oh, okay. So this will help.
Can we go to Semi now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were big.
And Henry?
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Berghoff isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive.
God, his face looks like old leather. All right, 1 second here. I had to fix something on the recording end, so you guys probably lost audio for a second there. All right. Cool.
Sir.
Introduce me, please.
To introduce me to Lord von Bergov.
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to.
Come on, hook me up, bro. I need that clout.
I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear.
Yes, it sucks when the people who are starving to death ruin your good times.
Your guest of honor.
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Let's see. Maybe I can help.
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Berghoff as a reward.
Yeah.
If that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age.
Svatopluk.
Get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
You?
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, right?
Yeah, we're going to be using that sword. Shit's going to go down. I've actually been to a wedding where there wasn't like a fist fight, but it was like a screaming fight. Well, I guess it wasn't the wedding, it was the reception. Which I would say this counts as a reception.
How's it looking here so far?
I'll tell you, it's been a long time since we've had a wedding like this. It must have cost Lord Samin a fortune.
Well, it is his own.
Okay, so I have different things to do here. Wait, what? They want me to steal the maple? It's here now? It traveled? Eh, fuck it.
True. Can you imagine? Lord Semin had me forge a wedding present for him.
At least she seems to be. But if I find out that Older has so much as looked at her side of it... Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
They call me Henry.
That'll be me. They call me Henry.
I heard. Anyway, what happened, happened. Let's not let it ruin our day. I'm Svatja. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
Wait. Henry? Well, I know you. You saved my pa's hide from wolves.
That's right. Your pa's a real piece of work, I'll tell you that.
So we've got a hero in our midst.
A hero? Well, don't take it the wrong way. It's nice that you helped him. But he'd have been fine if he hadn't gotten drunk. And I'm afraid he's...
He is such a negative dude.
Today. Have you seen him?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
Can't say I blame him. She's lovely. Your friend has good taste.
He's bitten off more than he can chew, though. Hey, Svatcha, what's her name, anyway?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Okay.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome
Me.
Henry.
My speech.
I'd like to see
It's fucking legend.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
This is very Wedding Crashers right now. Alright. So we have something just for this occasion. We have... Where is it? Here we go. Henry's Lion Perfume. So our charisma is going to go up by 10. And then we are going to... Jesus. 30 charisma. We're good. We're so good. Alright. Chat up, Mishka.
So we can...
Hello, lady. I do not smell like shit. I smell like... Well, lion.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long
She's actually telling him he smells like shit right now.
and put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
Weak. No riz.
Who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
I have a pointy hat. To rescue the damsel.
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the
Really, dude?
marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Hey, Medora, welcome back. Good to see you. Or sorry, Medoris. Let's see. This seems a little too crass. I will...
I don't know.
There we go.
I'd like to try it.
So far so good. I actually feel like I'm understanding the game a little better. Beforehand, I was like trying to be good at two things and just focus on that. But I got my alchemy up and my crafting up, so now it's going super fluid. How many hours am I in? I can check, but I think it's around 12 to 20. But it's been doing a lot of like side stuff and grinding. Let's see, holding on to the grass. Let's see if I know any.
A vagabond I might be, with my pitcher empty, but now I am a lord, my dear, with a pitcher.
Yeah, my first attempt at KCD 1. I have way less deaths in this than I did in KCD 1.
I've worked up a thirst.
Blabbering. I was keeping you company.
I wasn't expecting a verse from the royal court, but that you haven't done too well so far.
That's putting it mildly. You'd bore even a chicken to death. Never mind a clever girl like you, Mishka.
Okay.
You can talk. It looks like she's all fired up from your sweet talk. Did your ma teach you that?
You leave my ma out of this, you prick.
Shut up, the pair of you! I've had quite enough of your cock.
This is not going too well, but...
I don't know which is worse.
Oh well.
That or your stupid rhymes.
But where are you going, Mishka?
Anywhere. As long as it's away from you two fools. What a pack of idiots.
Okay, that did not go well, but that's okay. If it would have let me use my charisma. The wedding is hilarious. Okay.
That's women. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
She's nice.
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
Don't try to bluff us.
Oh, the events of the wedding took you by surprise. I'm wondering if something's going to go down and the sword will somehow end up being in my possession, since I was the whole storyline that, and it actually got put in my inventory and everything.
All right then. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to.
And I just got the ability to craft like quality 4 gear, which I got the ability right after I crafted the sword. I'm actually liking the game a lot.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him.
Okay.
He introduced me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
So I need to find Semine. So which one of these markers is supposed to be Semine? Okay, I can talk to Horse Guy after this. Let's see. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one a lot more than the past one, just because there's a lot of quality of life upgrades. Oh, did I continue, or did I jump straight into this one? I tried to continue it KCD 1 as much as I could, but after that last stream I had of it, I immediately got super fucking sick. And I didn't feel well enough to keep streaming. So I kind of just focused on recovery for a while because I didn't feel well enough to stream. And I thought it would last like 2 or 3 days, but it just did not stop. Overall, when I started feeling better, I had like 3 days to beat the game, so I tried to grind it as fast as possible. Oh yeah. Yeah, if I didn't get sick, I would have kept streaming, but it would not let up. Like, I thought it would be 2 or 3 days, but it lasted for like a full week and a half. And by the time I felt better, I had maybe 2 days to beat the game, and I couldn't do it that quickly anyway. But I did watch a recap of the events of the first one, so I would be prepared story-wise for this one. That's true. I could always go back to it, do like a redemption arc or something like that. Let's see. I'll talk to the guard.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Now, Semine has been kind of complaining about how much money he does not have. So I didn't think the alms line would go well with him. Let's see. Tuma.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith?
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
But I was surprised when I watched the recap that Radovig was Henry's real dad.
That's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Let's see. What kind of food should we give them?
What kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Simeon's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, I mean, for a noble, he's like, seems like he's suffering financially, because he said the father of the bride is richer than he is, even though he's not noble. Where can I find the cook?
Where can I find the cook?
Maybe I can talk her into something.
Where else? But you can't reason with her. She's a tight-fisted old hag.
Have you tried talking to her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end.
Try it then.
Oh, geez, 70 hours? You must be checking every corner of the map then. I'll try talking to the cook. I have good charisma. I put my good perfume on. I'm not.
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
Well, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather.
The game seems to really want me to concentrate on sneaking on this.
Someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Yeah, I'll bring it up real quick. My alchemy, I grinded that off stream to get it up to, I think it was at 19 when I first started, and now it's up to 21. Then my craftsmanship just got up enough to get me... Okay, I am still missing Martin's secret, it looks like. Okay. So I didn't get that yet. I'll have to get it next level. But I'm taking advantage of a particular potion at this point. And I got the, like, Henry level potions. So what I'm basically doing is I made 8 of these fox potions. And they give increased speech by 7 and reading speed and amount of experience gained by 50% for 2 days. So I'm planning on whenever my fox potions expire, just drink another one and always stay under that effect. Okay. That's kind of the situation I'm in. I'm trying to be like honorable noble knight Henry, but my stealth sucks. It feels like I misread the game, thinking that I had to go with some sort of like focused build, but it does feel like I need to be good at a lot of things at certain points. Okay, so I need to talk to the book here, see what I can get from her. Talk to the cook. Yeah. Like, the one that made me feel like I needed to be good at everything was the humans, specifically. I talked to them in town, and we had a drinking night, and my speech / charisma didn't come up once. Nothing I said, or nothing I could do would make those checks, because it was all related to, like my drinking skill, which I never developed. Then at the end, it got solved just because my craftsmanship was barely good enough. Okay, let's... Oh, you're the cook. Okay, pastor.
What do you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. If I were to, like, speed run this game, I would go after alchemy immediately just for that fox potion. And then do, like, get a couple, like, alcoholic drinks for every night before you go to bed or something like that, just to get the drinking skill up. Then do all the sneaking and lockpicking you don't really need to do, but do it anyway just for the experience. But she's really just not... I don't even get a check option there.
There's plenty to eat outside. What are you doing here?
You will! Beer!
Hmm.
They've not fucked that up yet. Hey, the Moravian! Drink beer! Are you fucking serious? Come on, find peace one day.
I guess I'm just taking food. Oh, you had a ton for the cumin part? I wish I did. It seemed like I screwed up literally every single check that came up on the drinking end. Henry couldn't do anything, and then at the very end it worked out because I cleaned his boots well. Crazy. I'm gonna clear this whole table. With high speech, you can manage trouble with the law. True. I haven't run into any trouble so far that I can't just like walk away and people are calm down. Come on. Nobody's at this table, so I'm just going to... I mean, I'm getting close. Pretzel? Got the animation. I don't know what that is, but apparently I can't pick it up. Roasted pig. Roasted pig. Roasted pig. Did I get enough? With almost every trouble with the law so far. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Did I get food? Enough food for the poor? I wasn't looking at the tracker. I'll talk to the dude again. Or am I supposed to go out here and do that? Oh.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
And why isn't anyone dancing?
This is left field.
Shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. But she
I wonder what skill dancing is under.
So the poor thing is left alone.
Okay.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else.
Yeah, what are you hiding?
Am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
So she assaults me. I'll do it for a reward.
I'll dance with her, but I want something in return.
Well, what a Samaritan you are.
I'll need coin for a bath maid when your daughter bruises my feet.
You. Oh, all right then. What I wouldn't do for my darling girl.
This is really sad, but still a little funny.
Where can I find her?
She's sitting there by the fire, the one with the wreath and the purple dress.
All right. I lost some reputation. I used to care, but my reputation's so high now.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
I know you're gonna wound me. Let's get this over with. Yeah.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not gonna just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, alright, let's go.
I hope there's no quick time events. Oh my god, it's actually getting rid of my health. I think I have a potion for this. Jeez, does she have steel-toed boots on? Oh, okay.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
Never again. You dance like an elf, will lie.
Dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going...
Now that we lied to her, next person she danced with, she's going to break their ankles or something. It'd be really comedic if they just, like, put a blood trail in there. Okay, so potions. Potions. I think I have something to get this settled. Was it Marigold? Heals 60 health over a minute. That will have to do. Okay. Drink this up. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Is this the guy I need? No, that's a hired hand. Who's the person I talked to for the food issue? Maybe it's just not marked. Here we go.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
Oh, okay, it's gonna make me go through all of it. Apples. I'll unselect what I don't want them to have. No, they are not getting my potions. I'm surprised they're even allowing this to be an option. Okay. And 2 food extra from the look of it. Maybe I should keep the beer, the apples. Okay, confirm delivery. Okay. Maybe don't need the moonshine either. Now confirm delivery.
That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Just throws it at them. Okay, got a loading. Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be like a cutscene or something. Looks like Samin has moved. That's the guy who's kind of a dick, isn't he? Yeah, this is the guy I fist fought.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. But you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry.
Yurko.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Sure. It might get my drinking skill up. I hope it doesn't test my drinking skill.
That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
Why me? Can't you fetch it yourself?
Yeah, I don't want to get sneaking.
Everybody kens us around here. We're old Samin's kith and kin. We stick out like a sore thumb. But you're just a dab wee fella that nobody kens. No one will take a blind bit of notice.
I've never heard of Ken as a verb.
Thank you very kindly. You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom.
A dab wee fella.
is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
Now he's threatening me?
This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there be not but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard.
Yeah, this character needs a translator with him.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
Let's see. How do I?
But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And what about the guard?
I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I dinna care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keats.
I dinna care.
I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Alright. I guess I don't have a choice. He's threatening the whole gathering if I don't do this. Alright, so set the cellar with the guard. I'm guessing you're the guard. Doesn't give me a chance to talk to him or anything. Or maybe this guard is the one I'm supposed to talk to. Okay.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
Ew.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
That might be the one of the grossest ways I've heard. I am thirsty.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are.
Well, it looks like we tricked him with the everybody else is doing it approach. Oh, he shut the door for us too. Okay. I can't lockpick that. Okay. Trespassing. Now, which is these schnapps. Yeah, it is a wee jug. I was expecting more. Oh, don't close it from inside. Close it from outside. Screw it. Yeah, the Morvarian dude, Yurko, he kind of gives like Hans in the last game, where you're not going to get along with him at first, but later he's going to come back in and be more likable and more important. Oh god, you got the guard sloshed? Get my drinking skill up. Let's get this over with. I think I have hair of the dog in my inventory.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
7 beers, 4 shots of rums. Oh my gosh.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
What?
Wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man...
We had one job.
With me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
When was the last time you had it?
Remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semin. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semin himself.
Who were you bragging to?
A few people came to me
I was showing my sword to the girls.
Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
What was he wearing?
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
Okay. Yellow might narrow it down.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind.
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these...
God, this guy was worried about bringing me to the wedding, and what would he be doing right now if he didn't bring me?
One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about.
Alright.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you all?
Okay. We don't seem like smashed drunk, just a little drunk. Even though that screen kind of scared me a little bit there. Okay, so we're looking for a guy in yellow. Green. This is yellow.
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't
Dude,
know anything
that...
about it.
You don't know him? Then why
If anybody's ever like...
you hanging around him right
I do know that person, and I know nothing out of the ordinary.
I swear, it's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil?
Oh, okay. I don't take responsibility for my own actions. That's pretty much what he said.
Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And
He's a horrible liar.
where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
Okay. So... I'm gonna need to talk to him again.
Well, there's something I'd like to ask you. How long did you have to kiss old Timmy's ass before he gave you a job?
Give it a
Yeah, this guy also needs a translator with him. Can I...
How's life treating you, old Bram?
I guess we'll talk to him.
Wait, does he be? What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Olbram. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. I was just wondering what that thief project is doing here.
Let it go.
Yeah, let's stop.
Don't let him ruin the wedding for you.
You're right. Let's think to that. Yeah?
Let's stop being grown men who act like children. Sure.
Sure. To your health, Olbram.
To yours, Henry. To yours.
Perfect. Okay. So we can't go back to him and be like, hey, we... What's going on, dude?
I know you. Oh, Christ.
Are you sloshed out of your gourd again?
Gamekeeper. Henry! Stop shouting, for God's sake.
I've been waiting for you, you know?
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my meat.
Meat? What meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet. Henry.
Ah, this guy has such a problem.
You? What about you? Are you drunk? Or what?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on your feet?
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth.
I do like the gamekeeper, but he does... He makes it tough.
You just stay here and don't budge.
Don't worry. I'm really not going anywhere right now.
Okay. Alright, maybe I need to talk to more dudes in yellow to find the sword. Or do I need to go find where he pissed at? Actually, if I have the hair of the dog potion on me, can I just give it to him? I guess not. It's not going to let me. Okay. What is this even marking right now? Talk to the... Oh, gotta talk to his wife.
Henry, have you seen that husband of mine?
Yes. Dude. I guess I'll lie.
Is that true?
Right. We just greeted each other and then I went to eat.
Dear Lord, I bet he's drunk again.
Oh, for sure.
Look for him. You already saved him once.
Of course. I'll let you know when I find him.
Oh, God be merciful. It's a good thing you're here, lad.
I guess talk to her again?
I found your husband.
And? Where is he?
I'm sorry, but he's completely plastered. He's lying in the corner behind the dovecot.
Oh, Sweet Virgin Mary. That idiot. Thanks, Henry. I'll take him home before he...
I am worried he will drink himself to death.
I'll be with you.
Okay. Now, I still have to find that sword.
Privy all the time. I was fine. Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused.
Oh, he's super
I thought you were
soused.
supposed to watch him.
It's better this way.
Believe me.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. Maybe there's more yellow dudes, but I didn't check any in a quick go around. I guess I need to check the nooks and crannies.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
Let's see. The beggars are gone.
They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
The cook doesn't know anything.
The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that
His
is.
current charisma, I think it's like 30 something. With the, I'll double check. I know it's high in this outfit, but I forget how high. I get my speech and charisma switched up a lot.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
In dialogue, because I need to go search for that. Charisma 25. Okay. Is my... Oh, my perfume wore off. That also might be why. So... Going back to my lion perfume. And now my charisma will be up by 10. Boom. Now it's 30. Okay. Gotta find more dudes in yellow. I mean, I guess that's not the sword. Otherwise, I could talk to him. There's Thrush, and here's another dude in yellow.
Hey! Dressed in yellow? You might be the fella I'm looking for.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Sorry, do I know you?
Of course! You're Bushek, right? Only a week ago we were brawling over that girl in Jelioff.
Oh? And who won?
Well, me, of course. But it wasn't worth it. The girl was pretty, but as daft as a bag of rocks.
Ah, that's tough.
But now we've met again, we should have a toast. To water under the bridge, eh?
Yeah, let's stick to the sword, please.
Blacksmith has lost his sword. Have you seen any around here?
Of course I have. Plenty.
Plenty?
Every guard has one, right?
Ugh, never mind. You're so drunk you'd only hurt yourself with it anyway.
That's possible. Shall we have a drink?
Why not? I'd love one.
To your health, Bushek.
I am not Bushek.
Still, cheers. Ugh, it's really sour. What the hell is this?
Wine, of course. All the way from Burgundy, they say.
Ugh, tastes awful.
Ah, just drink, Bushek.
I don't really... Oh, never mind.
Okay. Getting more drunk.
That is one place I have not been.
Hans?
What would I do in a town full of monks?
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower.
Oh god, he still looks like a mess.
Starved to death if he wasn't on my ass for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
Yeah, I actually am glad to see you. I know we fought, but geez.
You were worried about me? Well, I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hannes why...
Oh, I guess the game's going to kind of force us to be a little
like a pair of little
snippy with Hans.
What are you doing here? Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
I don't know. Hans might took it, but we won't accuse him. We want to mend things.
So I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
I just saw him. He did have the sword at his side.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl.
Oh, so could we not have seduced her at all
And it's a few years
to make this scene happen?
me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've...
True, no one is interested in you.
on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Let it go. Do you know who you're talking to? Get lost while you can. I like this option.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze.
Oh, God.
Booze.
If this guy was living in the modern day, he would go online talking about how all females are the same. And he'd use the term females unironically.
You were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
How do you know he took it?
How do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did you do with the sword?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around.
Yeah, Hans is helping, but he's kind of like barely helping. What's going on? Okay, that was a weird pause.
The battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
Okay.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Yeah, I don't think Hans would take the sword. Especially if he's up here trying to get laid. He would definitely put the woman before the mission. Now you rat bastard.
Radovan's present for young Lord Semyon is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Clever Henry.
All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Let's see. These are all easy. I've got an eyewitness. Don't give me the runaround. Seems pretty.
I know you took the sword.
Pretty good.
I have witnesses.
Do you see a sword on me? You can't prove anything.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one after what you've been saying about the Semins. And if you don't have the sword anymore, so much the worse for you. It'll look like you not only nicked it, but sold it too.
But you can't. All right then. I confess.
I guess I'll ask why.
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Samin. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose.
The whole Capulets and Montagues of this situation.
Well, Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
Alright, so where is it?
I had to get rid of it. Fast. So I threw it in the pond.
You can't be serious.
I can't swim.
How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
God be with you, sir.
Oh, don't tell me God be with you after you screw me like this. Okay, I've got to get to the pond. Oh, smokehouse. Looks like it's right there.
Here it is. Just like Svatya said.
Also, that's how far you threw it? It must have been less of a and more of a of a throw. Oh, yeah, I should check on that sword. I can probably fix it up. Do I have a blacksmith kit. And then confirm. There. Should be pristine now.
Since when?
Talk to him.
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
I guess I'll give the kid a break.
That's not important.
I don't want problems with the bailiff or his family.
My thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Burgov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Burgov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
I don't like that. I feel like this is ramping up to something.
I sent someone to look for him. Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming? I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago. What? I've sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him. Let's get started, Father.
Yeah, that can't be good. Especially with like how the beginning started with the castle siege. Something's happening. Hey, there's the girl that broke my legs. Oh, for a second there, he looked bald.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, why am I so scared? What can go wrong at medieval weddings? Well, after like Game of Thrones, Red Wedding, my thoughts are like betrayal, but that wouldn't make sense with the two groups that are, you know, they don't get along, but they're not like, let's kill the whole family level of not getting along. So I feel like military invasion is on the list.
So why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Okay. Are we gonna repeat our human trauma? Okay. I'll talk to Hans.
I'm dancing with a lady. You'll have to wait.
All right. I'll talk to Thrush.
Play dice?
No.
I don't play dice. So what do you want? I wanted to congratulate you. You're marrying off your daughter. What a day.
Aye. Well, thanks. And you'll drink to it with me?
Sure.
I won't turn down the father of the bride.
I'm happy to hear that. Here's to my Agnes.
To the bride.
Alright. So we talked to him.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sameen somewhere.
At least for now.
Let's see.
Why didn't Lord von Burgos come? I thought you were waiting for him before starting the ceremony.
If I did, my son might never be married. I
True.
don't know why he's not here. The Chamberlain said he'd sent someone to look for him, but they found no sign of him.
Oh, what?
Sir, do you know where I can find
Did the bandits get him?
I'd like to congratulate them.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace. They'll need rest after everything today. We meet again.
My dear.
What do you want?
Well, you of course.
What?
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Please don't proclaim your love. This is a crazy response.
Dobravka, I don't want to hear it. I know what you want from me. And I also know you wouldn't be happy.
But why not? I mean, we get on great.
We danced once.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I have a weakness.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse in the...
Oh my god. Okay, worth it.
Since then, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband. Nor as a lover.
This is such a funny response.
I'm sorry. Terribly sorry. So, well, forget I said anything. Take care.
Alright, well, if she doesn't love you when you're impotent, she won't love you at all. God, Henry. Alright, so that's the Chamberlain. Maybe we need to talk to the blacksmith? Probably nothing good will come from talking to Yurko. Apparently he's one of the few people we can talk to.
Have you seen Alder and Agnes?
Oh, but I don't see two of you, laddie. Hey.
Ugh.
Pig.
So what? We're at a wedding, are we not? We're drinking to the health of the newlyweds. And anyone who doesn't drink is only wishing them grief. So get boozing, laddie.
Thanks for nothing.
The disappearance of the bride and groom is also kind of setting off my danger sense.
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
Yeah, the Moravian dude having such a heavy Scottish accent doesn't stick out too much for me since, you know, American English. I'm not too great with my European accents, but there was somebody in the first game who seemed to have an American accent. I can't remember who it was exactly, but I remember having them speak, and it wasn't British English, it was in the German dub, the Moravian guy is speaking with Eastern European accent. Huh. So no matter what, they get like a very convincing... Okay. So no matter what, he seems out of place, I guess? No matter the dub? Radovan's wife. Oh, I don't want to talk about the damn maypole. And keeper?
Welcome, Henry. You came with Radovan, did you?
Aye. He took me with him because we forged that sword together.
He did the right thing. Olbram's here too. That toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Semin.
Well, you should have some sense too.
And let it go. At least here at the wedding.
Maybe you're right. I'll not ruin the day because of him. Better to have a drink together. You and me, eh?
Every dude wants me to drink.
I'd love to have a drink with you.
To your health, Henry.
To yours.
Alright, so... that's the Miller. I could have come with the Miller if I went with the sneaky route, but I did not. Milla. Do you know where the couple is?
Excuse me, my lady. I'm looking for the newlyweds. Would you know where they might be?
And why are you looking for them, lad? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I'd just like to wish them good luck in their marriage. Lots of healthy children, and so on.
You're kind, but I can't help you. Our older doesn't like crowds, so I expect they found a quiet corner somewhere to be alone.
Then I shouldn't disturb them.
True. I imagine they're not really in the mood for congratulations right now.
Yeah, the Smith path I did like, because the whole like secret of the hermit was cool. I'm wondering if it's going to come back into play, because to me it feels a bit crazy to investigate the hermit, find out that he's been dead for a while, and some other person assumed his identity, but nobody thinks like, oh, that dude's different. Instead it's, oh, he's consorting with the devil. He used to be real chill, now he's not, so you know, devil. Where are they? I don't even know I want to find them so bad. Alright, they're not up in the barn. Maybe I should try the pond. Wait, what? Blacksmith chest key. Oh.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. Everybody gets a wooden sword, and whoever wins first, wins. Whoever beats young Lord Alder, Svatopluk the bailiff's boy, and Lord Semin himself takes it all.
What's the reward?
What's the price?
Let it be a surprise.
You don't know, do you?
True, I don't.
Okay, I guess it's a good thing I found this.
Generous, so you won't be disappointed.
Who's my first opponent?
First,
Our young older was supposed to be the first, but nobody's seen him since the ceremony.
Oh, did I screw this up?
Must have sneaked off.
So I'm out of luck.
Don't you worry. You can challenge me instead.
Oh, good, good.
I'm enough for you.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to take part.
Let's get a prize.
Right into it.
Let's do it.
I'm glad someone has mustered the courage. I was about to fall asleep here.
I was also wondering where this dude was. Master Strike. Ah.
I might be old, but you youngsters still have a lot.
I've been doing so good at sword fighting, and then that just went so bad.
Lesson was enough for me.
Here, have some wine. You look a bit pale to me.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
Okay.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Okay, so I have to first get out of here and then challenge the bailiff's son. Maybe I just rely on my armor too much. Maybe I'm not actually that good. That's a guard.
You're standing here as if you had a spear up your ass. What's wrong?
I don't know who the son is.
Last one today.
I said no, Voigt.
This guy.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well,
2 hits on the head and you were done? Hmm.
You might come to regret it, though.
Yeah, it seems much different from what I'm used to. Because the bandits take, like, so much damage from my strikes normally. And these guys are just barely getting anything. I took 1 hit!
Henry, even I didn't expect the bailiff's boy to be that good with a sword.
He won fair and square. He's better than me.
But you've got nothing to be ashamed of either, lad.
Okay, this feels like special rules for this.
To drown out the pain.
Good idea, son.
Who am I going to face next?
If you dare, the old lord will be the last challenger.
Alright.
I'll go and challenge him.
Just don't wait too long.
Yeah, there has to be special rules for this, because this is not...
Tell me something.
Maybe it's socially better for Henry to not win against the nobleman, who knows? Yeah, that could be true.
Lord Semi, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry.
But
in mind, I am not the
in like game terms, it feels how do I want to put this? It feels like they almost get to do like double or triple damage to you in this specific case. I'm gonna focus on this.
Corvar, I'm wounded.
Alright.
Mary in heaven! Oh dear. Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in my prime anymore, and Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Oh, you tried one fight and got on with the wedding?
Finale. How did Henry do in your tourney?
He did pretty well, but luck wasn't on his side today.
Huh.
But he certainly deserves some reward for his courage, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Okay. I wish I could get a chance to do that again, but... Oh, still got 90 out of it. That's not bad. Alright, now how do I find the couple? What was that buff there? Buffs. Ah, it disappeared. Huh. There's like a triangular buff on that, or maybe debuff on that list. That was there for a second and then was gone. Now, where is the couple? This would be a weird place to run off to.
Let it go for once.
Guess I have to go into the house. Not in here either. I hope I don't find like the two of them murdered and everybody thinks I do it. That would be a real bad turn of event. Nope. Nope. Oh, well, this doesn't look creepy. Okay. They are apparently nowhere to be found in the house either. I checked the barn. I checked the upstairs of the house. Checked the kitchen. I've checked this little side house. Check the cellar? Nope. Well, I guess I should check the booze room. Could have hidden in there. What?
Silly goose. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well.
What the heck happened?
Now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he?
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What? I hear he was in a hurry to be done. Where did he go?
So urgent that it couldn't wait until morning.
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Maybe he's in with the bandit group?
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colors, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Okay, so he's mixed up in something.
At least tell you when he'd be back.
No.
I don't know if he's part of those bandits that attacked me and Hans.
Gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Let's see.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well. I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Am I gonna pick up the bride right now? That'd be a crazy turn.
I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Is he about to accuse me of some bullshit?
You wanna fuck the bride?
Oh. How did he get the best of Henry, like, physically? Don't kick me in the legs. My dance partner already did that.
Someone's been coveting your neighbor's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not gonna blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Oh, God. Yep, here we go. Well, my Nightcrawler perk is kicked in. Alright. Hired hand. Okay. So just gotta pick off the weak ones. Yurko is good. Night Watchman, bad. Okay. Musician, bad. I have no idea who's on my side and who's not. Sadler. Alright. Getting myself some fist fighting experience.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
All this because the groom is probably secretly a bandit or something. Would that one guy call him a robber baron? Well, not the groom, but he called himself a robber baron. Jeez. Oh, is this... God, what's his name? Godfrey? Godwin, that's it. The horniest priest in the frickin' country. Oh.
Distinguished guests. For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
It's father.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin?
Am I playing as Godwin? Godwin again?
Rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
So maybe this is going to explain why Godwin is in the same area as Henry and
Secret mission for you.
Hans later.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes. To Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger? The League of Lords fella?
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why not Henry?
Why did you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right.
So it's like, oh, if Hans goes missing, not a big deal. Wait, Hans and Henry? Shit.
I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Okay, interesting.
Fuck!
Oh,
Did they have to lock us up in here of all places?
here we are.
These walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
I mean, this could get a lot worse.
Henry?
Let's see.
Sounds like the great Sir Hans Cape.
I mean, yeah, we're in jail, but it's like, if we put everybody in jail and keep them there that was in that fist fight, there's not going to be towns.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that...
But I was expecting, like, fatal issues, not misunderstandings.
Badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks.
Like, it would have been much worse if I found the bride and groom and, like, the bride's dead, groom did it, but, like, blames me because I'm a stranger.
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Oh, he was poaching.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks. Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
I wonder if I went to the other
There's something going on outside.
poaching problem location, I would have found more Hans evidence.
Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas,
Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai.
This is not going to help Hans.
Confirm it. Do you hear? Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
Yep, did not help.
Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble. You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
A job?
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now. You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
Shit.
What? You can't hang a nobleman. Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for
Okay, we're not letting that happen.
But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it! I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
Hans is not going to be okay.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning.
Okay, so
The night to the chapel at the very
two major problems here.
Only God can help him now.
We have to somehow help him, Thomas, and then we can use Thomas to help both Henry and Hans. Huh. Yeah, what about my stuff, dude?
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding.
Oh god, I had Brunswick stuff. If they commandeer Brunswick's armor or chest piece, I'm going to rage at this game. Let's see. Why did they move him to the chapel?
To the chapel? All that way up.
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job. And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
Okay.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Oh, we might snoop.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
quite the predicament we're in. Okay. Sheesh. Alright, so the game saved, so I don't have to use schnapps, and I don't even have a schnapps. I just have bullshit. So I think I'm gonna pause it there, and we'll continue this next time I stream, which will probably not be next week, or it probably won't be the weekend. It'll probably be next week. But in the meantime, I'm gonna find somebody to raid here.